7 rows, 14 rows, 21 rows. I love to go. Man, beat. Right, left, 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 right.
The general. Biafra is here. As you can see, Biafra is here.
I didn't mean now. Today being 28th of October 2023, the Biafran Liberation Army, welcoming the Imo State General Commander, welcoming the Imo State General Commander, it's happening, live and direct. Today, being 28th of October, it's our inauguration day. The day we are inaugurating the Biafran Liberation Army. Say men no day. Men day. Live and direct. Men day, live and direct. Biafran Liberation Army. Today being 28th of October. It's happening.
Papaya. After you, now you. The Brgie. I am a dear. After you, now you. Your boys are good to go now. If I have a guy off, I'm going to go to alive. Papando, the Brgie. Tala, Guado, Ole, Melan. Copy you loud and clear. I for him over the cantel, You still like I can't live work it, I see like I can't work it, Papando, after you now you. Hey, Papa, carry go,
Makandum, aya. Abokola.
ISIS will enter the zoo and Chad unless, and this is from an Islamic newspaper. As I told you before, anything you hear on Radio Biafra is correct. I told you on this platform that they will come for you. You see, let me tell you one thing that people don't know because you don't know history. I forgive some of you because in your schools in the zoo, they don't teach you anything. I want some people to actually go and sit down and study the history of Islam. Islam is the only religion that has never stopped growing. Islam is the only religion that has never stopped expanding through militancy and war. Others have stopped, only Islam. Christianity is based on convincing people. telling them about the message of hope and restoration of Yahweh Yeshua. Of course, immensely corrupted. That we know for sure. But Islam believes in expanding through war. And that war is coming. Now, I must be put on record. And Uchemefo, I want you to record this very broadcast and play it all the time for our people to also understand and listen very carefully. And I will say it tonight. And if you come to me in the future, I'll refer you to the broadcast of the 8th of June 2015. And that I made this very comment I'm about to make now at precisely 10 minutes to 8 p.m. in the evening. If ISIS comes down into the zoo, of course they are part of Boko Haram anyway. If they not if they, because they have forged an alliance already. If they launch any attack with the name of ISIS on the zoo soil, if you come to us to give us weapons, I will decline it. I will allow them to kill all of you before we mount any counteroffensive. Let me tell you one thing that you don't understand. Some of you, you claim you went to school, but you didn't go to school. Because if you went to school, you will understand how Islam works. Islam is coming for you. They must come for you. It's a M-U-S-T, must. There is nothing anybody can do about it. Only you can defend yourselves. This headline here is a confirmation if you need one. Atiku Abubakar said it yesterday. Today is being confirmed that ISIS is coming. Not just Boko Haram, but the real bad people that are coming. They need access to the oil. And they will get it to secure their financial base for their continued expansion within the whole of sub-Saharan Africa. The zoo is seen as pivotal. And Biafra land is where the resources that they're looking for is lying in. They don't trust Buhari anymore. Buhari was their godfather. They no longer trust him. I mean, Boko Haram in this instance. Buhari, they thought would give them Sharia immediately. Buhari saying, I don't belong to anybody. From that day, they intensified their bombing. Some of you cannot reason, you cannot see very well because you're blind. But at least you're lucky. You're listening to Radio Biafra. Very, very lucky indeed. I'm telling you the truth. Or else, I can in your blindness. It is that darkness we've come to shed light on that you can see properly. If they enter the zoo, I will not command this army. And I need guns and I have the men. I need guns and I need bullets. That's all we need. And then we win. I have been sounding this warning. I've been telling you, you think we are joking. They are coming. Your mothers will be raped. Your sisters will be married off as slaves. I'm telling you that now. Right as I speak, write it down. Biafra land will be decimated. Unless we equip this army to defend us. If we don't equip our army to defend us, in other words, if we don't march this year, it will be very, very difficult for us to recover. Forget all this nonsense. All these so-called pro-Biafra groups you're saying, Awasa brought them out to confuse you. Awasa brought them out. That is why they cannot say what we are saying or do what we are capable of doing. These are Awasa groups and you are not listening. That's not what I want him. You are not listening. Because the devil has gone into all these idols that you worship. The devil has gone inside you to harden your heart. To blind your eyes that you can no longer see. That day, I will tell you to remember the broadcast of the 8th of June 2015. I will tell you to go back to it. I need guns and I need weapons. If I don't have guns and bullets, the army of Biafra cannot defend your towns and villages. The sooner you get that into your thick skull, the better for everybody. You are black people, you don't reason, I know that for sure. But the sooner you take this very message seriously, the better for everybody. Or else you're finished. ISIS is coming. They will enter the zoo and Chad very, very shortly. Not as Boko Haram, they are coming in as their franchise and as their name dictates. ISIS is coming. If you like, you make haste while the sun is shining, or if you like, you can continue to be dumb and stupid. That is entirely up to you. I won't be there, but you'll be dead anyway. And Radio Biafra will not report it, and nobody will. If you like, you give us guns. If you like, you don't. We are trying to save you, not you saving us.
They wo to everyone. They won. 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 Mr. Betting. They won. Mr. Vam. They won. Different people. They won from here.
Minister.
They won't know.
Betty, over to you. Give your opening remarks.
Wow. Hello, wonderful Biafrans, lovers of freedom all over the world. We thank you, people, for being with us today, the 12th of May 2025. It is another wonderful day in our eyes, and we are happy and glad in it. Biafra people, we will always remember our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, in everything we do, because there's no Biafra without Onyendu, and there is no Biafra without our wonderful and indomitable Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. You are all welcomed, and I say to you all, we move. Thank you, my two handsome ministers. All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. Mr. Jerry, over to you.
Wow. Thank you very much, my able Minister of Information, Mazi Akbarawasani. I want to appreciate you, my beloved big sister, Mommy Betty, Adabia. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, my able Adabiafra. Thank you. Please unmute your mic. There's another device that is talking. Fellow Biafrans and lovers of freedom, I want us to know that the cloud is gathering. The cloud is gathering. And every day we wake up and we hear one thing happening in the zoo. We hear that another portion of the zoo is boiling, another place is boiling. It gives us joy because the zoo must boil. The more the boiling, the better. So we are here once again to do the needful, and I want to appreciate every one of you that have joined. Please hit the like button, share this program, and let everyone know that Biafra Republic Government in Exile Media Team, we are here to do the needful. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you, Machineke. Thank you, Minister Betty, Minister Jare, and everyone that will be joining us. We salute everyone that are watching. As you join, please share so that others can join. Yes, we've come again to continue to keep the record straight on the Biafra liberation, and also to the enemies of Biafra to know that we are ready. There is nothing that can deter us from our sacrifices for Biafra. Yes, we've paid the price before now. We continue to pay till the end of the days. Biafra is here, just like you heard from our defense forces, that Biafra is here and Biafra is here. And if you look at the topic of our program today, you can see that Boko Haram, Fulani terrorists, ISWAP and ISIS, they have taken over the entirety of one Nigeria. It is a gradual process, and if you are still shaking your head and say it's not real, it's not in your closet, wait, just wait in your idiosyncrasy. By the time you sleep and wake up, your next surrounding could be the next destination of the Fulani terrorists. But you know the important thing here, as Boko Haram terrorists are taking over Borno State and Benue, another part of one Nigeria, Kaduna, Kano, Zamfara, Gombe, Plateau, Biafra Defense Forces is keeping Biafra land safe for us. Biafra Defense Forces are doing the work which they promised Biafran people to do for us. Forget about those people that are looking for the weaknesses of the Biafra Defense Forces. Forget about those people that are looking for the weaknesses of the Biafran government. Ask them the question, why are they not capitalizing on the successes of the Biafra defense? Why are they not capitalizing on the successes of the Biafran government? Why are they looking for the loopholes and the weak point? It's only a fool that will capitalize on his weaknesses when you are in the battlefield. Even as Nigerian terrorist army are being taken down daily by Boko Haram terrorists, have you seen Musa yield? Have you seen Musa accept that the Boko Haram terrorists are taking them over? We are going to show you some videos to prove what we are saying. Even the army bases of the Nigerian army terrorists of one Nigeria are being taken over by Boko Haram terrorists. Musa is not ready to accept it. Musa is not ready to tell you it is true. The worst thing that has happened to them is to have removed their best minister of information, which was Laya Mohammed.
Lai Mohammed.
That is the best minister of information that Nigerian government have ever had.
Yes.
The best one so far.
Serving their interest.
Yes. It's one thing for you to be part of a government and to know the intricacy of being able to protect the image of that government, no matter anything that happens. They will ravage the entire 8 local government of Borno. Boko Haram will be collecting taxes, implementing everything. Laya Mohammed will be here to tell you that Boko Haram terrorists are taking taxes does not mean that they are in control. We'll tell you, disregard the fake news. Now, in Lekki Toll Gate, they massacred Nigerians using Nigerian flag to protest. Laya Mohammed came to tell you, disregard that news. It is fake. It is Photoshop video. They massacred people in Mbo, massacred people everywhere in one Nigeria. When Obibo massacre was ongoing, Laya Mohammed came out to tell you, disregard it, it's a lie. And that is why many of you did not believe that everything that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was telling you were true. Because there was a good liar Mohammed as a minister of information of one Nigeria. That is what Musa is lacking today. That is what Tinubu is lacking today. So that is why Musa now becomes the Minister of Information and Minister and Chief of Defense Staff of Nigeria.
Yes.
So
Mr. Damage Controller.
yes, we salute all Biafrans and our loyalty to our Biafra Defense Forces and our leaders that have paid the prices of this freedom, starting from heroes of 1929, heroes of 1945, heroes of January 15, 1966, heroes of 1967 to 70s, our eternal leader, Dim Modume Ojukwu, our former president of Biafra, Philip Efiong, and also coming down to Wazirike, who was betrayed above all odds. People don't understand the sacrifices that Wazirike paid and the momentum of the sabotage that they sabotaged Wazirike to his last man standing that they brought into detention to show him before he could hands off. We appreciate your sacrifices, even as you came on lockerheads with our supreme leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. That is story for another day. But we appreciate all these heroes that have paid the price of freedom for us. And our PM, who is in court now, and our supreme leader who is in court now, defending and presenting Biafra to the entire world. We appreciate their sacrifices. Our heroes, which we are going to remember them on the 30th of May, we remember them every day. But on this very day is dedicated to them. And what happened last year will happen again. One Nigeria said that our prime minister is the one declaring sit at home, that our prime minister is the one deciding everything in Biafra land. Last year, you people said that our prime minister declared 3 days sit at home. This year, you will understand that it is not our prime minister that declares it at home, that it is the Biafran people. That 28, 29, 30th that you people used to sing on the news and say Simon Ekpa declared 3 days. Why Biafra Heroes Day have only been 1 day. This year you will understand that it is not Simon Ekpa that do the declaration of sit at home, that it is the Biafran people. We want people to understand that everything you say Prime Minister was doing, that he was not the one doing it, but Biafran people, because he is in Finland. He's just a figurehead that the Biafran people say, stand, sacrifice your life for us, speak for us. The people speak, and then he comes to do what? Represent them. The declaration document of Biafra did not say Simon Ekpa do this, Simon Ekpa do this, Simon Ekpa do this. No, it said we the people of Biafra, we the people of Biafra, we the people of Biafra, we the people of Biafra. So this year's Remembrance Day commemoration, one Nigeria should wait for the actions of the Biafran people so that you will understand that this is not about Simon Ekpa. We salute all Biafrans. And without wasting so much time, let us establish the fact of the day, because a lot are happening. We want people to see and know where they should be. We appreciate our APM, the entire BRGI cabinet members, every Biafran that is donating on daily basis for us to keep our watches very strong. We salute all of you. Without your tithe and offering, it wouldn't have been possible. So we are very grateful and we must appreciate. Okay. Minister Jare, you may say something before we play this video. You have seen the caption of the video on the screen. Over to you, sir.
Okay. Yeah, what does the caption say? If you don't see what the Biafra Defense Forces are doing in Biafra land, then these people in Benue are crying to have the Biafra Defense Forces that you make mockery of as a Biafra. Honestly, fellow Biafrans, this is the situation in many, many places in the zoo. In fact, we don't need to lecture you about it. You are all seeing it. And there's only one reason why Biafraland is not like this. I'm telling you, the desire and the effort of Nigeria government and the zoo for our armed forces is for the whole of Biafra land to be like this. Because you can now attest that these people, they are suffering like this because there are terrorists ravaging their area. Now in Biafra land, we have been able to curtail and make sure that the terrorists are not there. Now, instead of the terrorists now, the Nigerian army are coming to fight and to displace our people. And they are getting it hot. They are getting it hot. Boko Haram have taken over Benue. They have taken over Meduguri, Borno. They have taken over all the barracks. They have taken over everywhere. Just imagine a situation whereby you are in Old Imo State, and then all the whole local government, you see Alanga, all the whole local government is now under the tribute of Boko Haram. Just imagine that. This is what BLA have saved you from. This is what Biafra Defense Forces have denied the enemies of our people from having their way in Biafra land. So you can now agree with me that the safest place as it were, even though they want to paint a picture that there is insecurity in the southeast. Look at insecurity here. Koro, you are seeing it everywhere. Where they are unaliving people in their dozens. In dozens. See, the people that are suffering casualties in Biafra land are from the bomb. They are now throwing bomb into civilian areas, into homes. They are throwing bomb. That's what they are now doing because their foot soldiers and their terrorists could not enter. You saw what happened in Iseke the other day. We made sure that we use them to paint the bushes of Iseke into red. We saw tomato. I was asking myself, man, Sonny, I was asking myself, is that tomato paste I'm seeing? I was seeing a heap of tomato paste everywhere.
It was tomato paste, oh.
Yeah? I was seeing tomato paste. I was saying, what? I think, should we now open the factory of tomatoes and use them to make tomatoes? Eh?
That is, Obunigwe Wonders was doing tomato factory.
Tomato factory. You see? And while, that is where we thought, when they come, they tell you, that other idiot that was saying, yes, they say, man, no day, we are live and direct. After that video, have you seen that idiot again? Have you seen him again? You can never see him. So, men and brethren, if you are not seeing it, at least we are showing you. We are showing you. So you now know that you need to put your money where your mouth is. Some people will say, because of this fundraising. Yes, we must show you what the fundraising is doing. At least you are seeing it. Koro. If these people now that are holding their heads, small children, if they have a way of giving funds so that their lives will be safe, they have brothers and sisters in diaspora that will do all what it takes to provide and give funds. But there is no man to stand and defend them. Their governor, like Benue State, their governor is even Reverend Father. The highest thing the Reverend Father will do is to do mass and pray. After praying on Sunday, before the next Sunday, another community will be taken over. That is what is happening. And actually, it has to continue that way. Because we can never allow it to happen in our own side of the divide. Never. Very soon, very soon, even before the full recognition of Biafra, you will see people running to Biafra land to seek asylum. They'll be asking people, where do we seek asylum? Even before the full recognition, you will see people coming to seek asylum now. I'm telling you. I hand over my mic to my minister. Thank you very much.
Minister Jerry, people are already trying to come to seek asylum, but we are rejecting them because we are at war.
Okay.
We can't be taking asylum people now. We can't be taking people to say we want to keep them because they could be coming as a weapon shields. They could be coming as informant. They could use anything against us at this time. So we need to take full control of our territory first before that. Now, people should wonder, all these little children now, babies and women that have been sent out of their homes and their communities, where will they go? They will be running into some part of Biafra land. Because from Benue now to Biafra land, they will be seeking refuge. If they run to the north, they know the Fulani terrorists will still wipe them out from the north. You see, when Biafra Defense Forces were unveiled, we can remember vividly when our Prime Minister extend the hand of fellowship from the Biafran government to our brothers in Benue. And the message was very clear and said, those of you that are from Benue, that are in America and UK and Europe, contact the Biafran government, because the war that is coming will take the entire humanity from your lands out. Contact the Biafran government so that Biafra Defense Forces can train your people, and then you people will equip them to be able to defend themselves. They did not take us serious. They say, oh, this Simon Ekpa and this is the Biafra online country. Today, what is happening here now? Today, the reverse is the case. Fulani terrorists has turned these lands to a killing field. What is on the screen now? The video depicts that 23 persons killed in new attacks across 4 local governments of Benue State. This one is just the message that came out this afternoon. There are others that happened last night that has not been reported. Fred, what did you see in Biafraland? In Biafraland, the Biafra Navy were shooting down the Nigerian zoo terrorists that came with their fighter jets. Biafra Navy were shooting them down. So if you are not seeing the usefulness and the importance of Biafra Defense Forces, it means you are an enemy of these children here that are being massacred in Benue State. Biafra Defense Forces cannot fold their hands and watch our children being massacred in broad daylight, and then they will start running out like this. This is why Biafra Defense Forces has come to be. So if you are on the fence, come down and support. Honorable Betty, over to you.
Thank you so much. You know, when we are doing things like this or talking, they will be thinking, oh, we are talking so that money will be donated to us. That money you are donating, it does not go to private purses. It does not. Our PM and Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they were not born during the war. And people are seeing exactly why Ojukwu and Major General Effiong decided to take up the challenge, because Nigeria, they always bring the war down to us, as they are doing now. This Biafra Liberation Army, they are not in Benue, they are not in Zamfara, they are not in Edo or in Southwest Yoruba land. No, we are in our homeland, and they came to fight us. Anyone who is mocking us should now go back to what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told you people in 2015, when he was telling Uche Mefo to mark this. I'm not happy that people are dying. I'm not, because I'm a mother. I value human life. We people of the Southeast, we value life. We're educated. We don't live in the bush like the Fulanis. We live in, even if we are in the north, we live there, we pay rent, we do our businesses in the open. We don't go to deprive people of their farmland or go to rape their women or kill children. Onyendu told them that these people are coming, and they were mocking Onyendu, telling him, you Igbos, you this, you that. Now it is like a rain on every roof. Despite the fact that during the war, our leader, Odumegwu Ojukwu, may his soul rest in peace, he told them, especially Danjuma and Yakubu Gowon, He calls him Jack. He said to him, Jack, you see this thing you people are doing to Biafrans? It is like a snake that goes round. It will come round to you and back to you. As I said, I'm not happy that people are dying. But you have all seen it. You have all seen it. Fulani is everywhere. And instead of them, somebody like Gumi, Pantami, Malami, and Garuba, that were sent away from Saudi Arabia because Saudi, they are no longer interested in all these jihadist nonsense. They sent Gumi and these people I mentioned back to Nigeria, that they are terrorists. So instead of Nigeria government to bring out the real terrorists and judge them, they are detaining our PM. They are detaining Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Why? Because we are the ones that are always challenging them. And these are people who are not up to 20 million in the midst of everybody in that region. But all of you are there nursing their ego, massaging their ego, you know, throwing red carpet to them, calling them Rankadede. Today, what is happening? We will continue to talk about our defense and to support our liberation army. So, my people, if you see what is going on in Nigeria today, you will know that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is the prophet. Everything he prophesied on must come to pass. And Biafra is one of them. That is more or less where I lie my hope and my grounds for what I'm doing. Joining my people to fight for our freedom and our liberation. It is our right. You don't owe your freedom to anyone. But Fulani say no. They must kill everybody to come and Fulanize you, to come and Islamize you. As Onyendu said, Muslims are the ones that never stop evangelism of their religion. We Christians, we will always be there attacking each other, and they are busy taking over your land. So the time has come for us to wake up to realities of life. Stop deceiving yourselves. For those Biafrans who are willing tools to your enemies, do you want to be Islamized? Do you want your land to be taken? If they take your land, where will you send your village people to? Like Caterpillar now, fighting our liberation army. Is he not a Biafran? What does he intend to achieve? That is the question. And the answer remains, you know, nobody has given us the answer. Why a Biafran would be supporting these people from Futajalon? You know, we cannot be here wallowing in cowardice. We have right to live. And that Biafra is the only way going forward, my people. Thank you, my minister, and thank you, fellow Biafrans, especially the genuine ones, because some will tell you that they are content creators, they are not freedom fighters, they are not this, they are not that. If you go to my minister's page, Vam, you will see it. One of these people following Ngozi said that he's a content creator, that he's not a freedom fighter. The other one said, if I am doing this and the PM didn't come out, I will go and rest. This is not time for you to rest. This is the time for you to fight and show the world that despite Onyendu and PM, that we all are in this together, that we cannot give up. Onyendu told us, I will not disappoint you. And till today, Onyendu has not given up his intention to get Biafra. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is very, very intentional about getting Biafra. Same thing goes to our prime minister. So why would we give up? This is the time, my people. Eme ngwa ngwa eme ala ọdachi. Onye ọbụla tinye aka n'akpa donate to biafragov.org/donate. so that Kaegwandi Fulani that they are visitors to our land. And the Nafaga continue bulu manu to our land. Thank you, my minister. All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra, all hail Biafra. Thank you, Honorable Betty, and thank you, Biafran people. Yes, we'll continue to push the message and make everyone to know what is happening. So, if you don't like Ajare, if you don't like Honorable Betty, if you don't like Sonny, if you don't like APM, it is fine. You don't need to like us. But do you like Biafra? Do you like Biafra? Do you love Biafra? Yes, if you love Biafra and you like Biafra, you should not be on the fence looking for something to destroy. You should add up. Just assume now that there is no Biafra Defense Forces in Biafra land. Then look at what is happening in Benue. Look at what is happening in Borno. What do you think would have happened in Biafra land? Assume it. You know, after the convention, many of those that Satan entered them, they told you Biafra Defense Forces are kidnappers. They are criminals. They told you the fundraising money that you do, it is Ajare and Sonny and APM that share the money to it. They use it to ship container from Europe and America to Nigeria. They are doing business. They say, oh, they are zipping Gary. They use Gary video to circulate all over the media for over 3 months, just to destroy the mindset of many of you who were contributing immensely to support the Biafra liberation. If we stop what we are doing, our babies, our children we left back home will all be unalive by the Fulani terrorists. That is why we cannot stop. That is why the Biafra Defense Forces are not ready to back down. They have sworn to defend Biafra land with everything in them. So they will continue to do so. All we need from every man and woman born in this planet Earth as a Biafran is to support the Biafra liberation. Nobody will do it for us. It is in our own hands. Minister Jare, do you have something to say before we go to the next thing we want to bring to the screen?
Yeah, you know, Mazi Sonny, I begin to wonder why Biafrans are not appreciating why Biafrans are not appreciating the work of BLA. In fact, by now, every Biafran, even those that don't have money, will be given even 1,000 eje to 2,000 eje in their millions. So that you look at what these people now you see today, this thing happened today. That means Boko Haram are just walking in and out as if they are going to their backyard. Unrestricted, though. Nobody is stopping them. Nigerian government is not, in fact, as far as these people are concerned, Nigerian government have abandoned them. They have forgotten about them. Tinubu does not care about these people anymore. Musa does not even know whether these people exist. They walk in, these terrorists walk in and out as if they are going to the market. But in Biafra land, they cannot try it. They can't. Because they know what they will meet. They can't. They can come and raise down a village from one village to the other, from one village. No, they can't try it. So you see the work that BLA is doing and are willing to do and extend their horizon. Our Liberation Army wants to make sure they extend their horizon. And the only way they will be able to do it is with your support. Honestly speaking, with your support. Look at that. These are pictures you are seeing. These are real. These are real pictures. And the places these people are running to now, they will still go there and make life unbearable for them. They ransack their communities and drive them away. They run to IDP camps. The terrorists will never let them stay quiet and peacefully in that IDP camp. They still go in unhindered, unrestricted. But Biafra land, we have made sure it is a hard nut for them to crack. And it will be like that until we all march to Arochukwu to worship Achuku Kabiama. And you want to enjoy it more, and you want to make sure it extends to all our brothers around everywhere, even in the riverine area and all these other parts of Biafra land, we need your support. Thank you very much, Umuchineke.
Thank you, Mwachineke. You know, there is something some people don't understand here. Looking at the landmarks of the geographical situation of Nigeria, a local government in Nigeria is like a state in Italy. Let's say one local government in Nigeria is as big as Torino. Another one is as big as Milan. Another one is as big as Napoli. People don't understand what is happening here. Here now, we are talking about 4 local governments. So that means, let's come to Italia. There is a simultaneous attack of Fulani terrorists in Italy, and then they bomb in Torino, they bomb in Milano, they bomb in Napoli, they bomb in Brescia.
Gazetta.
Hey, people don't get the thing here. They don't get the points here. Then, if you now come to UK now, okay, let's go to America. So let's say they bomb in Texas, they bomb in Washington, D.C., they bomb in Maryland, and then they bomb in Minnesota. Within 1 week, simultaneous planned attack. So, how do people think and understand that there is life again? If this kind of simultaneous attack and bombing has happened, and then the local government representatives, the state government representatives are unable to do anything, what do you think is happening in these places? These people are already in the hands of the terrorists that have come to take them over. So when you see that Biafra Defense Forces is able to brainstorm and defend Biafra land, and the Fulani terrorists are not able to penetrate and to do likewise in Biafra land, hey, you don't know what you have, honestly. You don't know what you have in the Biafra Defense Forces. You don't know what you have in the Biafra Army. You don't know what you have in the Biafra Resistance Fighters. You don't know what you have in the Biafra Navy. You don't know what you have in the Ogbunigwe Battalion. You don't know what you have in the Biafra Defense Forces that Biafran people unveiled. It's high time some of you come to understand that God has blessed you people. Look at the wonders of Ogbunigwe. Ogbunigwe that we did not go to America or UK to go and study before we manufacture. It is the God of Biafra that gives the Biafran engineers something in their brain to be able to work on this invention and then bring it to the point that it will now spark and explode and destroy the enemies of Biafra, just like the bombs and missiles that you see that Russia is using and Ukraine is using and America is using to fight war. Our own, we are not going to America and Ukraine to buy it. We are using our own hand to produce it, and then it is working in Biafra land. The enemies are confessing. When they come in many times, you see them going back in debris. The other day, we only saw their faces. We are in Iseke, Mende. Did they come back to tell you that men where we see that
What happened to the men where they? What happened to the men where they? They don't turn to tomato pie.
Hey, airborne to Ogbunigwe wonder. Ogbunigwe wonders of Biafra.
Ogbunigwe turned them to tomato heaps.
Hey, those that do not appreciate what Biafra Defense Forces are doing under General Igwe Butuzo, they are the real enemies of Biafra. Those that do not appreciate what these angels and these armies of God are doing, they are enemies of Biafra. So, for you to know the stronghold of the Biafra Defense Forces, you need to come and experience the blessing of Biafra. Come and do so by joining the liberation and supporting. Now, what do you see here now? Terrorists attack Borno military base and capture soldiers. Did you hear the message where? Capture soldiers. Hey! Are these the people that want to come and fight Biafra army? Minister Ajare, Abeg, I give you Michael.
They capture them, then be chicken. That chicken, the way that they capture them like chicken, the thing they laugh me. Oh. So now these people will just go and capture. So Nigeria, I thought Nigeria, you said that Nigeria is the giant of Africa, the most powerful military in Africa. Liberia war, you go, you fight. Sierra Leone war, you go, you fight. Come on, Boko Haram, they capture on like chicken. See what thing you go to take them, they do. They use them, they do guampete, guampete. Will they use them, they do guampete, guampete. Now they capture on like chicken. Like chicken when not be even chicken, broiler when those have been run. They just capture you, put you in your bag. Look at
You know, another important inference to draw to this is that those Biafrans wey wan go join army, na so they go dey sell una dey go.
they're
So
gonna capture una.
they will capture all of them.
And the day they will capture you, Van will come here and talk about it. That those people that did not listen to us, who went to join Nigeria army, they have captured you. Now you see why, as they capture you, your CDS, Chief of Defense Staff, Musa, will not say anything. Now they are even cutting the throats of Nigerian soldiers in Adamawa, in Zamfara, publicly. Now, can you believe if they ever told you that in your own lifetime, Nigeria will now be like Afghanistan? No, before it is in the news, we see they will say, hey, in Afghanistan, they unalive 5 American tourists, or they will wear them with an orange cloth, and they will show the video. I will say, hey, you will say, now, wow, these people, that place, you get as if you. Right now, Nigeria is the same thing. Nigeria. And you know that time when it's happening, American government will be reporting it in Europe. We'll be seeing it in CNN. They will say, hey, they captured some people. Some of them are even, sometimes they will even capture the innocent people in their country. They maybe the Christian. They'll put them, they say they do Sharia law on them. We see it on news. Now, just like Mazin Namdekano told you, the video our able minister played before, where Mazin Namdekano said that they are coming. He said that is under must, they must come. And they have come. And he said it is not just ordinary people. The real ISIS, that real ISIS you used to see in Pakistan, in Afghanistan, those real Osama bin Laden men, they are now in Nigeria. And they know they hide, though. They will just bring people out and then they will unalive them. And the place where they unalive them is not hidden. The village is there. The name of the place is there. The government knows the place and the government cannot go. If they send soldier, look at what happened to the soldier. They capture them like chicken. They send soldier to go and fight them or go and do anything. And you know the soldiers they don't send the northerners. They send all you efulefu that doesn't have ear to listen in the south and in the west. You are joining Nigeria soldier. You are the one they will send to Boronu. And when they send you there, they will capture you like chicken. The next day we'll see your face in newspaper that they have unalive many of you. And the funny thing is that the one they bring out is just few. The one that they did not show you are more. I've seen a video where they will line up the soldiers. They will strip them off their clothes and line them up. They will tell them to face. They'll tell them to face the well. As they stand on the well, they will be giving them on their head and pushing them into the well. They will just go into the open inside one well. They can shoot and throw in 50 soldiers, Nigerian soldiers. They will be remove their uniform and be buying them and throwing them into that well. This is happening in Nigeria, and the government are not sending soldiers to go after them. Those that even summon courage and they want to use them as sacrifice, they carry them go. They capture them like chicken. That is what is happening now in Nigeria. And it is good it's happening because it has to happen so that you will know that to end that Nigeria is something that must happen. Just like Barack Obama said, to unite Nigeria, for Nigeria to be one is a task. Now, you people will change the narrative and say, for Nigeria to end Nigeria is a task that must be done. So somebody should look for Obama, Osama bin Laden, Barack Obama, and tell him this time around it is to end Nigeria is a task that must be done. I yield my mic now. Thank you very much, my comrades.
Thank you, Mwachineke. Honorable Betty, over to you. Put pepper for this matter.
Yes, so Vanguard, all these gutter news media teams in Nigeria lying from one end of their mouth to the other. You see it here what they reported. Terrorists attack Borno military base, capture soldiers. They didn't mention the number of soldiers captured. My people, you know that Nigeria doesn't have soldiers.
Numbers are uncountable. That is why they cannot mention the numbers.
Yes, yes. Musa will be telling you, oh, you see this time, Finland is not doing anything. Okay, Finland have started doing something. Has the attack in Borno stopped? Has the one in Zamfara stopped? Oh, Onye Ndumazi Nnamdi Kanu, and some of you Biafrans will be telling you, oh, Oburoke Esiemie. Oh yeah, now, come and talk to these guys. Oburoke Esiemie. This guy carrying this launcher or whatever they call it on his shoulder. Do you think that that thing is 10 kobo? No, it's not 10 kobo. It is what a government is sponsoring. Nigeria government sponsoring these terrorists. It's not as if Ghana invaded Nigeria or Cameroon invaded Nigeria. No, like another country or Libya or France or any country. It is them, the Nigeria government, under the leadership of Kashim Shettima, because Tinubu is not there to rule Nigeria. He is there to get the money he spent to sponsor Buhari. Tinubu, nothing concerns Tinubu. He's not there to rule. He will always tell you, oh, if I say anything that goes against them, they will kill me. So he's not the one in charge. The person in charge is Kashim Shettima. There's an Ajia called Najatu. I always use her to make my programs. That Ajia Najatu is an APC woman. Najatu said that Kashim Shettima is the one who shielded Sokoto, the one they call Sokoto, the leader of terrorists. His name started from something and ended in Sokoto. This man was caught in Kashim's house in Borno when Kashim was a governor. Has anybody brought him? And when these people capture your family members, that is my own thing, my own annoyance and my pain on Biafrans. You are their target. When they capture you, they will tell you 20 million, 100 million, and you will pay it. to Fulani for them to use the money to be buying more weapons, to be buying you. But we are here with Biafra Liberation Army, protecting all those mansions you people are building, all those parties that Cubana Chief Priest and Obi Cubana, E-Money, all of them are doing. It is this Biafra Liberation Army that is protecting them. So when they catch your brothers or kidnap them, they will tell you to go and bring 100 million, and you will now then have money to sponsor Fulani terrorists instead of using that money to sponsor Biafra Liberation Army. My people, what is wrong with you, Biafrans? Because when you see these people, they are not hiding themselves, because they are the ones that will take this picture and post it so that you will be feeling so scared and very threatened. They are the ones that put this picture. We didn't put it, and it was titled Vanguard, and it is today's date. So, what are you people learning from everything that is happening all over Nigeria? Is it Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Is it Mazi Simon Ekpanjoko? Or is it the IPOB carrying this thing now? We were not carrying arms. We were carrying flags. But they came with this heavy ammunition. So we have to defend ourselves, because our freedom is our inalienable right. Our natural, fundamental human right from God. We have to defend ourselves, my people. So when you see them like this, so many things should be crossing your mind. When they capture your brother, you won't like your brother to die. They will tell you 10 million. You will go and get it. But you cannot sponsor BLA. When we talk about fundraising, you will say, you people are always talking about money. But when Fulani terrorists ask you to bring it, you will give it to them. What else can I say again? It is clearly obvious that we are the ones delaying our freedom to come. Because how many millions these Fulanis have taken? If it is in our purse, Biafra would have come since. So who is fooling who? Those of you paying those ransom to the kidnappers, even some people, welu their organ, taking on 20,000 naira, kafanele, kidney or anything. You can imagine how these people came from Futajalon to Robishos, and we are here calling ourselves names. You are always asking for fundraising. Don't go carry on and raise it for Fulani. When they capture your brothers and sisters, they will tell you the millions. You can't price it, because these people, they don't know anything about human life. They will just buy your brother. So my people, emengwangwa emegalodachi olugokwa mgbe ndị Biafra, all these our so-called rich men will start sponsoring this freedom. Nigeria can never be won. Let me tell you people the truth. It can never be won. If you check the size of Nigeria and size of Europe, go to Google, it will tell you that Europe is 44 countries. How can Nigeria be won? We Biafrans have been managing Nigeria, but we are no longer going to work for Nigeria. Our blood is not what they will use in making Nigeria one. We say no to it. Biafra must come. And trust me, my people, instead of paying kidnappers that money, pay it to BLA that is protecting your land. Thank you, my minister.
Thank you, Honorable Betty. Thank you so much. We know that some foolish people that did not want to listen to us, they still went to go and die for one Nigeria, even after they were told, do not join Nigerian army. And when you go and join Nigerian terrorist army, when you die, we don't feel pity for you, because one, you decided to declare yourself enemy of Biafra. That is one. Two, he decided to join those planning the death of Biafrans to glorify Nigeria. And that is what happened here in this our brother here. We are coming back to this publication of Vanguard. But let us put something here. See, don't join Nigerian army, you know here. This is, they say, the remains of Mr. Akachuku Nwite, a native of Oshere, Ugozi in Ebonyi State, who joined the Nigerian army a few years ago, were laid to rest at the military cemetery in Meduguri, Borno State. Where you hear him, Borno State. Borno State, after he was spied by Fulani terrorists. The first question you should ask here, why was Muhammad not by? Why was Musa not by? Why was Aliu not by? Why must Saliu not by? Why must Dabiri not by? Why was Shetima not by? Why was Usman not the one that was by here? So why was Dakude not the one that was by? Why was it Akachuku that was by? You see, it is the same thing that is applicable to the invasion of the army barracks by the Boko Haram and Fulani terrorists. Do you all remember? Hey, we need this video now. We need this very video. The video where Musa said, where this man asked him, is it Jide? The guy in a channel television asked him in a town hall meeting that he hear they are doing reintegration of Boko Haram into the military. How are they coping with it? And then he said he was in that military formation when they started this program. It is working very well. So as it is working very well, they will put them, after they bring them from killing people, they give them training, they rehabilitate them, they put them back into the army, the Air Force, the military base. They became part and parcel of them. So when it is time for these people now to start the attack, the first set of people that they will look for is Ikechukwu, Akachukwu, Nnamdi, Kanu, Nwite, Uzochukwu, Okon, Effiong, Edem, Peter. They will not look for Musa to eliminate first. The first set of people that they will look for to eliminate inside that camp is anything Nnamdi, anything Ikechukwu, anything Biafra. Because they know if they allow us to stay there, we will unravel their secrecy. So now they go face, carry come out there first. So
now they go carry us, they come out. Hello.
Sajare, carry mic and talk on this matter, please.
Fellow Biafrans, this, if this thing has not opened the eyes of many of our people yet, I don't know why people want to hear this kind of news before they advise their wards, their loved ones. Some of you might look at it and say, it's one of those things. Then go fight now. Soldier now war now. Soldier must buy now. Soldier must buy. And what you must know is this: this boy may not have even died in the midst of Boko Haram. He may have even been unalived by a fellow jihadist that is in their midst as a fellow soldier. I'm telling you. So, if you are a Biafran, you are from the south, from the west, and you join Nigeria Army, you do not stand a chance. You don't stand any chance whatsoever. Your life is in a balance. Your life is on a thread. It will go anytime. So why do you take that risk? And the funny thing is that how much is your salary? How much are they paying you? This one now, they say he joined a few years ago, maybe like 2 or 3 years ago. What is his gratuity? If they tell you the miserable gratuity that they're supposed to give him, which even the family to get the gratuity, they'll tell them come to Abuja. Maybe his gratuity will be 800,000 naira or 1 million. How much is flight to Abuja? Almost 300,000. They'll say, okay, maybe then go enter motor, go collect the gratuity. Or they will frustrate you. Everything about your life is a misery. And the worst of it is, you become a victim. You become a victim of this, their evil. You become a victim. So please avoid. We have always been saying it. Look at this one now. And the thing is that the family members did not see it. The family did not see it. He went to Medugri with his life intact. Now his corpse is now in a cemetery in Medugri. His corpse is now in a cemetery in Medugri. So how can you explain this? How can you explain this? So please, Biafrans, we must make sure we are not victims of this particular thing. We must make sure we don't become, I find it very difficult to even believe that there is still somebody with a Biafran name, whether you are Obinna or Ogenekewe, or Akparawa or a Tambong, you are still in Nigeria Army. Hey, that's why you hate yourself. No, I don't understand why people will just hate themselves. It's self-hatred for you as a Biafran, either from the place they call Niger Delta, from anywhere. As far as you are a Biafran, you are in Nigeria Army. You are expendable. As long as you are a Biafran and you find yourself in Nigeria Army, you are automatic expendable. When they are looking for anything to use for trial, to those that they will put in the war front, those they will send to go and attack Boko Haram. Now you then go send you don't know. If you don't know it now. You will be the first person they will send. And when they are coming to Biafraland, they want to come and show us road to your village, to that your place. You come, you are enemy of BLA. Because if we see you, can't you join them? Can't you join them? If we see you in Biafraland, can't you join them? So do not be a part of them for no reason. I rest my case very quickly for now.
Thank you, Mwachineke. So you have done justice to that. Let's go back to the publication now so that we will see laugh some more. There is there is a video where they are crying. I'll bring the video. There is no gory images inside. They are just outside doing videoing the barracks after the Fulani terrorists have by many of them and taken many of them hostages. They are crying. Nigerian army are crying. So we are going to play the video. But let us read this nonsense first and say something. Boko Haram terrorists Fulani terrorists, ISWAP and ISIS attack Borno military base and capture soldiers. So this word capture, the way my minister just explained it, the thing just they shocked me. They capture them like broilers.
And so,
I mean they use fishing nets.
Man, you know the thing funny because they say they'll be soldiers. Okay, how can you be a soldier and they will say terrorists capture you? They don't capture you. How do they capture you? I don't understand. They capture them like
but you know that in the military terms, this is a propaganda. They want to instill fear into you to let you know that you have nobody to defend you, that they have all been captured.
Of
So
course,
that, yes,
they
it's
have
a
been captured.
propaganda.
They have been
Nigeria is very good at it.
they have captured them because when we tell them that Fulani terrorists are in charge, they don't want to hear. So this time they have captured them. So they say this happened in Nigerian Army military base in Maite local government area of Borno State, resulting in casualties and the capture of some soldiers of the Nigerian terrorist army. Okay, I think the publication, no deal. Local, wait, let's zoom. Let us give zoom to the screen so that everybody can see well. It shocked me. Oh. Local and security sources confirmed that the incident occurred around 3 a.m. on Monday, 3 a.m. Earlier this morning, or not yesterday, at the
Now,
forward operation base of 153 Task Force Battalion. You can see them. Tomorrow, you will see them come to make mouth. Musa will be making mouth everywhere. A source who chose to remain anonymous disclosed that the troops were overpowered during the attack, leading to the loss of lives and capture of some soldiers. Imagine, Fulani terrorists have taken Nigerian terrorist army hostages. Hostages. Now, ordinarily, terrorists will take civilians hostages, and then army will go and fight and kill the terrorists to rescue the
no,
hostages.
no, now I mean that they take hostage. Who go fight for them?
So, Mr. Ajare, abeg, answer this question. Who will now go to fight to deliver the hostages now?
The army was supposed to come fight for civilian. Now the army they go hostage now. Okay, who will not fight for the army? Who will be the cat?
Hey, Alu Beru, Alu Beru.
yeah, that's the whole idea. To tell you that you have no one to defend you. That
Nigerian people, you have no army to defend you. T.Y. Danjuma said it 5 years or 6 years ago. And this year again, he repeated it and said, everything I said before, I still stand on it because the army still remain accomplished. He said, do something to defend yourself.
self, they
And
collude.
the DSS director still came out again and said, do something to defend yourself. We
Mhm.
cannot save you. And they are still shouting one Nigeria. Biafran people are the only ones that have hearkened to the instruction of
These
Hmm?
people they are just a bunch of mad people. Chebi, and it's true. Please, this our SAN that are actually defending Mazin Namdekan. Hope they have not forgotten that it is not up to 1 month that the head of that DSS, where they are holding Mazin Namdekan.
Yes.
And the only reason why Mazin Namdekan is being held there with all the witnesses is because Mazin Namdekan said, defend yourself. Isn't it?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing they're holding him. Defend
Okay.
yourself. Now, the DSS Oga have said that everybody must defend themselves. And they are shamelessly still holding Mazin Namdekan for saying the same thing. Defend yourself. Can you imagine how this animal kingdom operates?
You know, my ministers, when Danjuma said that they collude, that if you are waiting for the military to protect you, you will all die one by one. They invited him, but he told them he's not going. And nothing happened to him. So all these people that are saying these things, this echoing what Onyendu said, they are all free. But Onyendu is being detained because he's a selected justice that is being served in Nigeria. You know?
Why Nigeria is a cause, and anybody that claim to be in Nigeria is under a cause. This
Yes.
thing never reached 2 weeks. It never even reached 1 month. The same DSS that have had Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for almost 5 years now, for coming on radio and saying, defend yourself. And most of the time when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is saying this thing, he's saying it on audio radio. He doesn't even show his face most of the time that he says this thing. But DSS boss comes out on a live TV and he say it is time to even give people gun to protect themselves and that people have to defend themselves. He said it. And the same Nigerians who heard him say it are watching the same DSS.
I saw it.
Nnamdi Kanu back to court, come back, bringing witnesses. They brought 3 witnesses that said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was preaching, defend yourself. They said, defend yourself against the army, defend yourself against the police, defend yourself. All the things now, defend yourself. And the same Nigerian people, all of them are still watching the whole show. If Nigeria was a country where human beings are living, I'm telling you, this Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case is enough to end that place immediately. The human beings that are living there will wake up and say, you people should stop taking us for a joke. That's why I ask myself, we don't need Biafrans to even protest for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or speak up for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You need the people that they have trapped for many years, calling themselves Nigerians. You need them if they are human beings with their conscience and their mind. You need all of them to open their eye and say, what nonsense is this? Nobody not tell us, no, make we defend ourselves. This man, now the same thing he talk now. So why are you people holding him? And making a case out of it? Every day, the money they don't have. You know how much they're spending every day? Over 500 million. That means these 3 days that passed away of the court case, how many days? They use more than 3 days now. Maybe they use like 4 or 5 days. So calculate 500 million into 5 days that just passed. And they are crying they don't have money in that zoo. And now they are feasting another 3 days again. We were told that each day DSS brings Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out, the government gives them 500 million naira. 500 million.
What of Hope also they must spend 2-point-something billion to send his Islamic brothers to Hajj, whereas people are dying of hunger.
What I bet we collect word for our Oga mouth. Maybe we pray me no be say don't forget what you want to talk.
Now so they are doing what they like.
Laugh won't give me here. Make when I continue, laugh won't give me here.
Oh, I beg, make you don't laugh. Oh. Now so they squander money now. You know?
Them will like palliative. Only that 500 million when they collect every day when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out. If they use and buy palliative for them, at least they will chop. Now, palliative na no see, fuel na no see, light na no see. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na the car and go up and down. For the same thing when the Oga of DSS don't talk say, una need to protect yourself. The same thing that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been saying. The same thing that Mazi Simon Ekpa have been saying. The same thing that we are here saying. The same thing now we dey talk here now. We must protect and defend ourselves. Abi, you get another way we dey talk here apart from that? Nothing. We must defend ourselves. We are holding a fundraising, going from one town hall to the other. The same thing. Defend yourself. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, 2015, he said the same thing. He told them, by the time they will come and start unaliving you, by that time, if you carry gun, come, say, you take gun. He said, I no go take, I go leave una, make una suffer am. Because when you're supposed to provide the gun for us, you didn't provide it. And you cannot just suddenly come and say, okay, take gun, come go fight. When we needed to have gotten it earlier to prepare ourselves. So he has been saying the same thing from 15 years ago. The same thing. Now they hold him. Mazani, please continue for us, sir. Should we put telephone? Telephone lines are open, please.
Yes, Minister Jara, you can put telephone line so that people can call in.
Yeah, please.
Then make we show them the video where they cry. Let's show them the video that they are crying.
What are they crying for?
Mr. Jare, which number should we display on the screen?
They put them for our chat so that you copy and put.
Okay. Wait, let me check that video well so that I'll be sure nothing is there.
I'll put the number, please.
Okay.
Biafrans, please, you can call this number, WhatsApp only, please.
Yeah, let me display the number now. Make una say cry you. Yo. Wait, make I see the video. I can't come to the screen. I need to be sure that there are no gory images on it. Hey, Nigerian Group Miri Army. Hey, this is the result of recruiting Boko Haram terrorists into the army. Lamentation. Lamentation don't be here. Too much. Okay. There are no gory images. Let me.
Nigerian soldier, they cry, so.
Nigerian army, they cry so.
Even Nnamdi never cry like this. I saw Nnamdi never cry like this.
Hey.
wala kana zama nan za zuwa kashe ka yau nan kwana ba za ka yi ba za a kashe ka.
So, now their barracks did this.
Yes.
Let them
go before.
No, they go find Biafrans.
Okay, then they come from Olo. Let them see where
Yes,
they don't take over their land.
they are coming from Okigwe.
Them no see. Them to give them water for there. Boko Haram give them water for here.
Hey.
You know, this is supposed to be their bunker.
He said they pack everything.
Za ka ga ɗakin ka ba.
Somebody say, what I go come chop? This one want carry tire. What do you take tire do? Hey, this one they call Uturugbeke.
Yeah, trouble don't start.
Real trouble don't start. It happened for them well. Biafra, you can call into this number here on the screen, please. Call into this number here to give your contributions as you celebrate how the terrorists are going down. Both those that have higher rankings in the terrorist act and the low rankings in the terrorist act, they are going. I think the thing is best explained like this: the higher terrorists are taking down the lower terrorists. Don't be so.
Yes.
See what in 30. See what in 30 feel right. If you say the situation reach to cry, you imagine when they beat you home and away. They beat you for home. Because he beat you for away, you come back. You come in. Even the pot of soup where you keep, they don't chop everything. They don't put everything for fire.
That's it now.
And I
Good
say,
for them.
no one say what I go come chop. No guy go come chop. Yo, they will carry their AC. They give them empty pan, carry the AC when they say, give them the bangolo.
Che, this Boko Haram make me laugh. Don't be
The
small
wicked
laugh.
though.
Che,
Okay, wait, as they even enter there, why they don't just carry their pot of soup? Why they come, they burn everywhere. Oh. They put fire, burn everywhere down.
they don't massacre many of them, carry some hostages. Maybe they carry some of the major generals.
You know, there they for catch. Okay, now here they for capture them. Now here they capture.
Now here they carry out that havoc where we read before from the Vanguard newspaper. Now here everything happened.
Only God know the kind cage where they carry come, capture them, put them inside cage.
Show them, pack
Put them
them.
inside cage, carry them come
Many
out.
of them, pack the rest of them now, waka. So Nigerian army now will now have to negotiate for the major generals where they carry for here now.
Be released.
So that's why I say the high-ranking terrorists, they came for the low-ranking terrorists.
This one's now when they here. They're not gonna use their brain. They're not gonna use their brain now advise themselves.
Yes, Nigeria is a laughing stock.
Yeah, you need to thank God that you are alive. Go back home and never return. Not the opportunity for them to run. Opportunity to run, now be this, but they see they there, they talk what they go chop. Opportunity for you to run away for your life. You are there.
No, they want to be loyal citizens of Nigeria.
Chai. I bet we Biafrans, we want call on that number, call on this number, and give us your own take on this on this water. Not be small thing, you know.
It's another thing happening here again. Eh? Hello, Mary. This one, chopper where they come supply Fulani terrorists, logistics inside bush. Nigerian chopper. Oh, wait, let me try to project this one to the screen. Hey, one Nigeria. Olotego Avatago 3419.
419. Yes. Olusigo.
3419.
Nigeria is a laughing stock.
We have a caller.
Go ahead.
Let's, all right. Mazi Prince.
Mazi.
Yeah. The Biafrans can hear you. You have 2 minutes.
Ndewo, Mazi Sonny. Ndewo, our sister. Ekunumere, Ndewo.
Ndewo, Machi. Ndewo.
Please, I want to ask one question.
Yes.
Please, I want to ask one question. Boko Haram and this ISIS, they are fighting for Islam, right?
Yes.
Now, Nigerian terrorist government, they are Islam. Why are they killing them in their own barracks?
I talk am before say higher terrorists.
Please, can you answer me this thing? If you can
listen. Minister Sonny is giving you answer.
Answer me this thing because
Listen. When there is insubordination and then orders are given from superior officer to subordinate, then the subordinate refuse. You have come adrift, so you have to serve the job. So what is happening now is that the subordinate, they are serving the job of the superior officers.
I think you are the way this thing operates. The blessing no let me you go there here. It go hard though.
But with the hear them.
Okay.
Okay, if you ask the question, if you ask your question, then you will leave this. You will go off so that you will hear the answer. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Okay. Master, give him the answer again, I beg.
Give me 1 minute and they cover.
Okay.
Yeah, my brother Prince, where they on the line. The answer I gave is that in the military formation, we have the superior officers, then we have the subordinates. And then when the subordinate come adrift, or when you are supposed to be punished, you have to be ready to serve the job. So if they say go and serve the job you don't want to serve, it will come to a time that the superior officer will come and muster you, and then administer the job for you to serve. So what is happening now is that the superior terrorists, they are administering punishment to the subordinate terrorists. So the superior terrorists are the Boko Harams, the ISIS, the ISWAP, the Fulani terrorists. While Nigerian terrorist army, they are the subordinate terrorists. So they are just serving their job to their superior officers.
Wow. Superior and the subordinate. So okay, I thought if I have explained, if you call, if you want to hear the answer, you will mute yourself so that you will hear the answer you are being given. So please, Biafrans, you can call. What thing they happen for here again?
Here now is a Nigerian military aircraft supplying logistics to Fulani terrorists inside the bush.
Hey.
Can you imagine?
Now the Fulani terrorists be all this one. No.
Now Fulani terrorists, now them be this, all of them inside bush.
They wait for their supply.
And what will be happening here could be one of their members that were taken by Nigerian terrorist army. So after they have captured many of the Nigerian military personnel now, they now give them a condition, a truce, that the truce demands they should bring those their personnel that they captured and kept, they should bring them to their base and come and give them. So they are coming to do this now, and they will also demand for money and some other logistics. They'll come, supply to them. This is what Nigerian government are doing on daily basis. They negotiate with terrorists, they give them everything they want. Gumi said it now. He said, don't buy the terrorists, negotiate with them, give them everything that they demand if you want Nigeria to be peaceful. But if you make a mistake of, say, you want to come and kill them, we will open the Pandora box. So they have opened the Pandora box. That is what you see happening now. Musa said they are ready to rehabilitate terrorists now, but Biafrans, they are not ready to negotiate and talk to Biafrans. Biafrans is to shoot aside. Now, not see the AIG where speak the other day, that police AIG. The first statement that came out from his mouth is, I am going to raid every hideout of IPOB.
Now, even man,
He forget to come and raid the Borno Boko Haram base here now. That they have taken all of them over. Now IPOB now he won't come raid. See helicopter. Don't give them supply. They go back now.
Now you remember the video where the army general, that video is on Twitter. You see, we need to be playing that video now. I don't know whether I will see that video. Remember when he said that a Boko Haram is, when he turned from his ways, he stand a chance.
Let me look for it.
Yes, he said he stand a chance of becoming the
president of
Nigeria. He said, why are you wasting your time when you cannot deliver as a Boko Haram?
That they will do it.
Yes.
Yes.
I shared that video this morning or something. When did I share that video? Okay, see him. I don't see him for. Okay. I don't know whether I will share this space. You don't see him. I have it here. Let me bring it. Look at this one. Is he on the screen?
Opportunities are out there for them. Boko Haram should lay their arms unconditionally and be accepted in the community. Opportunities are out there for them. They can be rehabilitated. An ex-Boko Haram stands having laid his arms and comes back, turns his way away from his negativity. He stands to be a president of this country. He stands to aspire to any position in this country.
Hey, now this turns his way. So now, because they're encouraging them that they can become presidents, that if they turn their way. Now, what it means is that these guys that came in now and have buy the soldiers and have buy a lot of people, this man is now preaching to them. Instead of you buying these people, to turn your way mean stop buying these people, become president. Now, when they become president, now what will they now do? He will now have the opportunity and the more power to buy a larger population. If you listen to it, there's a place where he said, why is he wasting his time since he cannot deliver? That's something he said there.
But one of them is already the president. Do you think that Tinubu is the president? Shetima is the one ruling Nigeria. And Shetima is the one bringing in all these terrorists with Gumi.
Hey, have mercy. This video did not even spark any outrage, as you would normally expect in a society where the normal human beings are living. You can just imagine an American soldier, American general coming out in public saying an ISIS man, ISIS terrorist, if he turns from his ways, he can become American president. Why does he waste his time? And then will America be quiet over it? They'll just look at it. Because I have not seen any media, whether in Arise, channels, or any one of them, actually bringing this video out to play it again and again. Because this video was aired live. This was a live video on channels television. But after this particular live interview, channels, I didn't see them analyze it. I didn't see any other station bringing it out to say, this thing is happening in Nigeria. This man is a general. General Abdul Malik is not a major general. You know, major general is under a general. This one, general. This is the highest rank in the Nigeria army. GOC 7th Division. He's the one that is saying this thing. A top military officer. This man, senior Musa for rank. This man, senior Musa for rank. Because Musa was a major general. Maybe that because they can't give him this post now, he can't become maybe general. You understand? I think he was a major general. This one now not get that rank. He's just a normal general, which is he has reached the highest level of army. He's the one that is saying this thing. That a Boko Haram just turn your ways and you can become a president. Why are you wasting your time? So then make you plan from beginning to end. I don't understand whether people don't hear this thing well, the way you talk.
Boko Haram should lay their arms unconditionally and be accepted in the community. Opportunities are out there for them. They can be rehabilitated. An ex-Boko Haram stands having laid his arms and comes back, turns his way away from his negativity. He stands to be a president of this country. He stands to aspire to any position in this country. Why is he wasting his time when he cannot even deliver? We will do that. But we have appealed to them, including their detractors, their collaborators, to see reason to, as fast as possible, quickly drop their arms so that we can once again reoccupy our peaceful position in Nigeria.
Appears like the same script all over again. Let me just take a reaction on social media. This is from Sumto, who wrote, Nigerian soldiers still on revenge mission. Another community set ablaze by Nigeria Army in Delta State. Meanwhile, in the north, Boko Haram terrorists are granted amnesty. Fulani herdsmen are protected by the government. Bandits are getting paid and rehabilitated. These are criminals and terrorists responsible for the deaths of thousands of Nigerians, including Nigerian soldiers and police officers. It's only in the southeast and the south-south that the Nigerian military goes on revenge missions. Why not go after the perpetrators and leave innocent civilians out of this? Why burning down the whole community? You see, Rufai, there is already the ethnic tone, which is actually re-echoed on social media.
Wow. So they even read some of those comments. That's interesting.
And the question we should ask, could they say something about the video that this man said?
Yes.
They should bring their expertise into the Nigerian government so that they will become president. They could not analyze it all. They will not analyze that one.
Analyze that one. That be the problem why they talk so.
No, but Arise News, Undi Ofema no fana support Undi Fulani. They can never say anything that we run against Fulani. All along, all Ofema no support to Fulani. Now the whole country. They will not.
Nigeria. You can see the country. And S Boko Haram. You call it S Boko Haram.
The thing is very clear here. Somebody said I should play it again. Biafra son say play it again. Biafra son, are you not here with us? Or are you just waking up to hear this video? It's not new now.
There for them. They can be rehabilitated. An Boko Haram should lay their arms unconditionally and be accepted in the community. Opportunities are out there for them. They can be rehabilitated. An ex-Boko Haram stands having laid his arms and comes back, turns his way away from his negativity. He stands to be a president of this country. He stands to aspire to any position in this country. Why?
You see, that is the thing now. Today, they are the president of the country.
Yes, and when he used the word, they can be rehabilitated, that means they are aware that these people are killers, that they are terrorists. So it's not as if they don't know. And the terrorists themselves did not come to beg those people they were terrorizing that we are sorry. It is the government that will come and tell you that they are repented Boko Haram. And they expect everybody in that region to accept that. Whether you like it or not, you will accept that they have now repented. And they will now give them uniform, which is licensed, like James Bond, licensed to buy people. And they will send them to Southeast.
Yes. Mother Betty, did you know another thing now strike me again? Before you have position in a normal society, you have to have qualifications for it. You have to go to school, you have to have your degrees. But this man, Boko Haram, Boko Haram means against education. Boko Haram, they do not believe in education. This man who knows very well that none of these Boko Haram people are educated, he is telling Nigerians that they stand the chance, uneducated terrorists stand the chance of being in any position, including the topmost position in Nigeria, which is the presidency. But you, as a Yoruba man, you as a Biafran, you as a Middle Beltan, you have gone to school, you have graduated, you have done your youth service, you have done everything. You cannot get a job. But a Boko Haram is having invitation. All he needs to do is just tell them that you have laid down your arms, and then they will rehabilitate you. And you will become either a governor, a senator, a house of rep, a bank manager, a principal, anything you want, as long as you have been acknowledged by the Nigeria oligarchy, general, terrorist, jihadist leaders.
That one does not matter now. Look at Tinubu that is ruling Nigeria with a forged certificate. Even Shetima, that is the vice president, but we all know he's the president indirectly. What is his academic background? They don't care about all that. All they want to know is that they are at the forefront. They believe that they can do anything and get away with it because they are very violent people. And it was that violent nature that they used in driving Britain crazy in the 50s that made them became so scared and gave Tafawa Balewa that certificate of independence. You know, that is what they are fighting for, that they own Nigeria. In our so when we are doing all these things, we have to be connecting them. You have to connect all those network of facts to understand if any naga na Nigeria, Fulani found very good ground for being violent people. So they are scared of them. If we find in Akwisi and in a men oboda, they get away. Ebola and African and you do it, they will deport you. So they are scared of these people. We're supposed not to be scared as well in defending ourselves. Because if the world is accepting what Fulani is doing now in Nigeria, they must accept us, whatever we do to defend ourselves. That is the whole thing. Fulani is very violent in nature, and they want to force it down your throat, whether you like it or not. So we must force our liberation and freedom down their own throat as well. Otherwise, ịma nọ na ndị Igbo si na ọ bụrụ na dimkpa emere ka onye ala na ụmụnne ya manụnye nwanyị. So that's what we have to adopt.
Yes, and another point again, Ellen just wrote, the so-called Boko Haram, they are not even indigenous Nigerians, so you understand? You know, now, are these things not supposed to get Nigerians angry? You that are indigenous to that location, they are telling people that are not indigenous, who have unalived your people and are not giving up on it, they are even begging them. They are begging them, oh, if you don't consider this to be a beg, what do you consider it for? Somebody that is carrying gun, driving people out of their community, raping women, unaliving them on a regular. They are telling them that they should please just drop your gun, you can become president. They are not indigenous, but you that is indigenous to that particular location. My brother and my kid brother, our last born, he has graduated from the university now for almost 7 years now, 7 to 8 years. With good result, oh, mechanical engineer. No work, no job.
No job. Even if there is job, they will first of all give it to somebody from the area they want.
The one that senior him, that one na accountant, no job. They just become self-employed by themselves and begin to, you know, hustle by themselves. No job. They want to work in the, you know, open market. They want to do something and work, but there is no job in the zoo. And here they are begging people, they are begging nomadic people who took guns, unaliving people. They are begging them to come and become presidents. While those of you that went to school, you did your service, you have done everything, you can never get a job. Even those of you that get the job, you will still be dragging 30,000 naira minimum wage. You'll be dragging it with Tinubu. Then finally they say, okay, increase that. They say they will increase it to 70,000. Today, you don't even have that increase of their so-called minimum wage. You don't even have it. And yet we say, let us end this thing. You will still be telling us, we are one Nigeria. We are one Nigeria. You are waiting for P2B to come back. Now, I can see that P2B is already aligning with the terrorist midget of Kaduna. P2B is already aligning with the terrorist midget, Aerofy of Kaduna.
Peter is a sellout. Do you know that this, even the one they call VDM, that small boy, Peter is canvassing for his release. But he can never talk about Mazin Nnamdi Kanu.
Yes, we saw it.
Yeah, people.
This VDM was arrested in GTB Bank there in Abuja. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. Just for you to see how wicked and evil some of our people are. That's why Mazin Nnamdi Kanu said when they start unaliving them that he will not say anything.
Yeah. Obida Malafia gave us all the tips, all their plans before they fired him. So we have to be making reference to all those things because it's making sense now. After buying the people in the village, they will come to the city. So if they think they are safe, let them continue to pay them kidnappers money instead of paying their money to the right places. BLA to save their land for them.
Yes, so thank you, my ministers in the house. we have done justice to these terrorist people. And Biafrans that keyed in, thank you. Share, continue. You have seen thousands and many reasons why you must support and donate to the Biafra Defense Forces so that they can be able to do the needful. Look at if military formations of one Nigeria are under the control of the highest ranking terrorists, while they are the subordinate, and now they have gone adrift against the superiors. So their superiors have come to punish them. Where is safe in one Nigeria again? Are these the bingo terrorists that they will send to Biafra land to come and meet the might of the Biafra Defense Forces? If they are Boko Haram fellow terrorists that they are working together, they cannot do anything. They should not come to Biafra land because only one Ogunigwe will destroy this entire place.
Mm.
Ministers, make una round up so that we can call it a day.
Yeah. Fellow Biafrans, I want to appreciate you all for joining us tonight. Please, please, and please, any bullets, any granite that goes out, we need a replacement. And that is why www.ipobinUSA.org/donate is a place you must visit on a daily basis. You know, do not wait until the thing is plenty in your hand. As we are speaking now, how many of you that are watching, if a good number of you can go right there and do something tonight, just put it in your mind and say, tomorrow, you say, let me go and put in $20, $50 for our men. This one can purchase something that they will use to hold themselves. Just do it as if you are giving them pocket money. Imagine somebody that is even your gate man. If you are leaving your house in the morning, you give them pocket money. Even your children that are going to school, you give them pocket money. Every day you give them. You have that website there. Just go there. If you can make it like a habit, say, okay, I will be doing this like 3 times in a week. Or, some of you are well to do. You have it to do. You can say, okay, every day I will give this one to BLA. I'll give this to Igwe Botoso. I'll give this to Igwe Gentle. I'll give this to our commanders for them to at least have something today. So as you are eating, you remember them. Not only because they must eat, also because they must protect your land. Please, let us make it a point of duty, because as often as they are equipped, then Biafra land is safe and safe for us. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. Kachifo no munne.
Thank you, Minister Jerry. I will bet you over to you.
Yes, thank you. Biafras, I trust you people. You have come this far. There is no going back. As I said earlier, and I will repeat myself, do you people prefer to be giving them money when they kidnap you than giving it to Biafra Liberation Army? Please, my people, Anyukoma Milionu, Obo Fufu. We have a home to go to, and we must protect our land. All hail Biafra. Try and join us during our fundraising. Our gallant men, they need our support for our freedom and liberation. Thank you, my people. God bless you all for bringing us this far. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Betty. I don't know what these subordinate terrorists were thinking. I don't know if all of us have even risen something to this area. What were the subordinate terrorist army of Nigeria thinking that if the Boko Haram superior terrorists have unalived the citizens of Borno community by community, local government by local government, are they going to come and spare the military base? It is to take over the military base. Anyone that they cannot take over, they destroy it. After all, they don't even want to live under where there is roof. They want to live inside the bush. So if now we go only take out these small terrorists here, we take over this base. We not go burn them down, we take over the base. But them now, because they don't like to live where roof they for their head, they like to stay inside forest. That is why they decide to burn everything here down. Carry many of them as hostages. Irony. Anyway, as it is sweet us, it depend them. As it is sweet us, it go depend them. Una detain our prime minister, kidnap our supreme leader, buy Biafrans. You think that is this going to be sweet? You go depend una.
Yes.
So it never start to. More are coming. Boko Haram terrorists. If this is what will make the entire people of one Nigeria to realize the dangers ahead of them, you guys should continue it 100 times. They will.
They will.
Let us end with that Oyendo message because it is an awakening message.
Yeah. Yeah, that message is powerful.
ISIS will enter the zoo and Chad unless, and this is from an Islamic newspaper. As I told you before, anything you hear on Radio Biafra is correct. I told you on this platform that they will come for you. You see, let me tell you one thing that people don't know because you don't know history. I forgive some of you because in your schools in the zoo, they don't teach you anything. I want some people to actually go and sit down and study the history of Islam. Islam is the only religion that has never stopped growing. Islam is the only religion that has never stopped expanding through militancy and war. Others have stopped, only Islam. Christianity is based on convincing people, telling them about the message of hope and restoration of Yahweh Yeshua. Of course, immensely corrupted, that we know for sure. But Islam believes in expanding through war, and that war is coming. Now, I must be put on record. And Uchemefo, I want you to record this very broadcast and play it all the time for our people to also understand and listen very carefully. And I will say it tonight. And if you come to me in the future, I'll refer you to the broadcast of the 8th of June, 2015. And that I made this very comment I'm about to make now at precisely 10 minutes to 8 p.m. in the evening. If ISIS comes down into the zoo, of course, they are part of Boko Haram anyway. If they fought, not if they, because they have forged an alliance already, if they launch any attack with the name of ISIS on the zoo soil, if you come to us to give us weapons, I will decline it. I will allow them to kill all of you before we mount any counteroffensive. Let me tell you one thing that you don't understand. Some of you, you claim you went to school, but you didn't go to school. Because if you went to school, you will understand how Islam works. Islam is coming for you. They must come for you. It's a M-U-S-T, must. There is nothing anybody can do about it. Only you can defend yourselves. This headline here is a confirmation if you need one. Atiku Abubakar said it yesterday. Today is being confirmed that ISIS is coming. Not just Boko Haram, but the real bad people that are coming. They need access to the oil. And they will get it to secure their financial base for their continued expansion within the whole of sub-Saharan Africa. The zoo is seen as pivotal. And Biafra land is where the resources that they're looking for is lying in. They don't trust Buhari anymore. Buhari was their godfather. They no longer trust him. I mean, Boko Haram in this instance. Buhari, they thought would give them Sharia immediately. Buhari saying, I don't belong to anybody. From that day, they intensified their bombing. Some of you cannot reason, you cannot see very well because you're blind. But at least you're lucky. You're listening to Radio Biafra. Very, very lucky indeed. I'm telling you the truth. Or else, I can't in your blindness. It is that darkness we've come to shed light on that you can see properly. If they enter the zoo, I will not command this army. And I need guns and I have the men. I need guns and I need bullets. That's all we need. And then we win. I have been sounding this warning. I've been telling you, you think we are joking. They are coming. Your mothers will be raped. Your sisters will be married off as slaves. I'm telling you that now. Right as I speak, write it down. Biafra land will be decimated. Unless we equip this army to defend us. If we don't equip our army to defend us, in other words, if we don't march this year, it will be very difficult for us to recover. Forget all this nonsense. All these so-called pro-Biafra groups you're saying, Awasa brought them out to confuse you. Awasa brought them out. That is why they cannot say what we are saying or do what we are capable of doing. These are Awasa groups and you are not listening. You are not listening. Because the devil has gone into all these idols that you worship. The devil has gone inside you to harden your heart, to blind your eyes that you can no longer see. That day, I will tell you to remember the broadcast of the 8th of June, 2015. I will tell you to go back to it. I need guns and I need weapons. If I don't have guns and bullets, the army of Biafra cannot defend your towns and villages. The sooner you get that into your thick skull, the better for everybody. You are black people, you don't reason, I know that for sure. But the sooner you take this very message seriously, the better for everybody. Or else you're finished. ISIS is coming. They will enter the zoo and Chad very, very shortly. Not as Boko Haram, they are coming in as their franchise and as their name dictates. ISIS is coming. If you like, you make haste while the sun is shining, or if you like, you can continue to be dumb and stupid. That is entirely up to you. I won't be there, but you'll be dead anyway. And Radio Biafra will not report it, and nobody will. If you like, you give us guns. If you like, you don't. We are trying to save you, not you.